we do have an update on a story from last week that we covered, which was Brian McKnight calling his children sins. He says he doesn't acknowledge his biological daughter, Brianna, because she was illegitimate. And he called all of his older children a product of sin and evil. Since then, the internet has been giving major feedback. And
I gave mine too.
Yeah, and Rickey Smiley decided to chime in.
I just want to say to Brian McKnight, kids, you are to be respected, and there's a lot of group of men out here waiting to stand with you and make sure you have everything that you need. We are not here to try to replace your father, which that can't be done, but we can be something to you.
And
just shut up.
Yeah. So he wanted to reach out to Brian McKnight's kids, the grown ones. And
say that last line again.
He wanted to reach out to the grown kids, the grown ones kids that he said that were born in evil or out of evil. Rickey just basically said he wanted to give Brian McKnight's children their support. And, you know, a lot of the remarks McKnight said feel like abandonment. So, you know, Rickey Smiley reached out to his children just on some keep your head up shit, which, of course, was followed by Tyrese. Tyrese decided to say an Instagram post talking to Rickey Smiley.
Man, kids out here be saying some fucked up shit, bruh. Kids out here be crossing you and doing and saying and going above and beyond to cross you.
Basically saying you should stay out of this shit, Rickey. You don't know what's been going on with the adults who are 30 years old. You don't know the dynamic that's been going on between the kids.
I totally agree with his take on.
Mind your business.
Yeah, so
just stay out of it.
Yeah,
you want nobody come in your business and tell your kids after your kids disrespect you. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but after that, of course, Brian McKnight's kids decided to go after Tyrese because Tyrese told Rickey Smiley to stay out of it. So, with that being said, Nico, one of Brian McKnight's kids, decided to verbally go on a tirade against Tyrese for just giving that advice to Rickey Smiley. Nico said, Tyrese used to sleep under our pool table when I was a kid, said Nico. I have no idea why he decided to bring that up in his rant, but I thought that was kind of funny.
Probably caught him while they was drunk. You know what I'm saying? They was partying. So, yeah, okay. Continue.
Okay, so basically, Nico, just to sum it up, he was just like, you know, Tyrese, you should stay out of this. You know, what's going on is, you know, basically, they were just like, you know, go home, Roger.
Everybody need to mind their business.
Yeah, everybody need to mind
which primary
mind his business because Brian McKnight won't mind his.
Yeah,
everybody just need to mind their business.
I mean, me personally, as the story keeps unfolding, I mean, it sounds like Brian McKnight basically said
should have never opened his fucking mouth. Let's start there. No. Let me say this real quick. They always say it's best to be looked at as a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. If he would have never said this and just shut up and just started, he wouldn't be having to do backup singing and tours now.
Yeah,
because he can't sell any shows. Nobody going for this foolishness.
Oh, Brian McKnight shows.
Brian
it's
McKnight
a rap.
Should have never opened his mouth. If he thought it, he should have just kept it in the back of his head instead of saying anything.
I wish I could say something to them kids, but I'm going to shut up.
Look, I'm going to shut the fuck up. But
he
opened his mouth. Brian McKnight opened his mouth and was like, they're of sin. Well,
Yeah.
hey, guy, we're not buying no more tickets to see you sing.
I'm pretty sure you were of sin also.
Yeah, I honestly believe what it is Brian McKnight is petty as fuck, and his children are petty as fuck because they were raised by a father that was petty as fuck. So everybody's being petty right now. That's why he went on live first to even say that shit. which was some stupid shit for him to say. It's not that I disagree because I don't know what went on.
Well, yeah, I don't know
Kids can do some shit that'll make you say, fuck them.
I'm about to say, they could. We don't know. They could probably be some disrespectful motherfuckers.
And you threw it out in the court of public opinion.
Of course, you're right.
He should have kept it to himself.
Came back with their ruling, and
I
we
don't
didn't
know.
like it.
Well, I mean, like I said, as is still unfolding. Because at first, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, dude, that's wild as hell. You know what I'm saying? But then, as I'm still listening to him, like, I kind of side with him because, if you got listen, I'm sure he wasn't. I don't know. I'm not in this man's house, but I can identify with some of the things being said. Like, if you divorce your wife, you moving on, your wife is turning your kids against you, and your kids is being disrespectful. And as a father, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be disrespectful with me. So he probably lashed out. So that's where I
understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this: you make music for women.
Yeah,
that's correct.
You made a statement that, whether we agree or not, a lot of women are going to disagree. The way it comes off makes you sound like a deadbeat, even if you didn't mean it like that.
But we know he's not, though.
Yeah, even if you didn't mean it like that.
Born out of sin means born out of sin.
It came off as you.
They were. Like, were they married when they had sex and had the babies?
But it just comes off as
Well,
being.
the two are with his
It
ex-wife.
comes off being
Okay,
mean.
but were they married when the babies were born?
Yeah.
Then they're not out of sin. That's what I asked last
He
week.
wasn't talking about his two sons. He was talking about his daughter who was born out of sin because he made her with, remember we covered this last week.
But nevertheless.
Two of the kids are made with
women. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have said nothing. Because that's how you offend people.
Exactly. And
your fan base.
And you know what added the extra sugar on the shit was the fact that he's married to a non-black woman. I don't think they would have gone in as hard if he was married to a black woman, but he had baby.
I don't know. I just know you offended your fan base. They're not going to buy any tickets. So now you're going to be singing backup for somebody this summer.
I think it'll blow over. It'll blow over.
I don't know.
It'll eventually blow over.
it will.
You know why? Because the kids are assholes too.
Right.
Like everybody's an asshole in this situation. There's no good guys in this story.
As the kids keep coming out talking and everything.
Yeah, the public's gonna turn on them.
It's gonna turn on them because be like, oh, I can see why.
Yeah,
You a disrespectful ass motherfucker. I said
exactly.
That shit too.
So yeah, this is one of those situations where everybody looks bad, nobody looks good in this situation.
And at the end of the day, it will blow over.
And at the end of the day, no matter what happened, I know everybody's at fault for something. And all these, I know Brian McKnight fucked up and did something.
Oh yeah, like you say, everybody's a culprit in this.
But I also know the kids fucked up and
But
did
Brian
something
McKnight
too.
started this whole thing, and now
He
we're
started
here.
it. He forgot what a hardcore artist is.
So he started it, and now we're here. Just sometimes you gotta keep your comments to yourself.
Yeah. The fact he let the world into his family.
You gotta shut
the fuck up.
And what really fucked up, the kids went public first, and then Brian felt he had to respond back, and that's when the petty war started.
You're the one with the name.
Yeah.
Kids aren't really the one with the name. So
yeah, and that's another thing. They're not gonna remember the kids. They're gonna remember Brian McKnight.
That's right.
The kids ain't dropped no One Last Cry.
They ain't dropped no baby song.
Yeah,
Right,
no anytime.
You're the name. Like so you're going to be the one judged the most.
By this
Partially
time next
correct.
year, all that shit will be water under the bridge, and Brian
I'll
will.
give it a
As long as he don't do this shit again.
Right.
You know, as long as he don't, the kids can do whatever. Yeah, just Brian, shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up.
Insane.
The kids were like,
Shut the fuck up and sing.
the kids were like, "Do I ever cross your mind
Get your money
anytime?"
and keep living good.
Yeah.